Hello and welcome back everybody to Big G Crypto Land. My name is George, and in today's video I want to talk to you about a little bit more about MochiSwap because it's not being covered on YouTube as much. I've done searches and I've started using these DEX'es on the Harmony One system here, or ecosystem, and I noticed that there's not much content on this, and it's a fairly new DEX. It's not that old, but in the same aspect, I think that once you guys realize how potent and how valuable this DEX could go, it does behave much like PancakeSwap. It's a very nice setup. I made money off of this. I gave it a shot a couple of days ago. I made a video on it, how I made $200 off of it. I did, and I took a little bit of the profits that I earned and took 50% and took it out and swapped it over to Harmony One and put it into the Harmony One pool. So this stuff is awesome, you guys. Like, I think that there is so much potential with this DEX, and a lot of people don't even know that there's an Avalanche MochiSwap DEX as well that supports that cross chain. So when you consider the opportunities here on hand with such a low market cap right now, there's a lot of potential, you guys. Especially Harmony One has gained so much momentum in the last couple of weeks that even though while Bitcoin was going downhill, Harmony One seemed to be going uphill. So it's kind of like, well, what the heck? Normally Bitcoin pulls everything down with it like a sinking ship when it goes downwards. And MochiSwap wasn't touched at all by Bitcoin. So that's awesome, because I did this investment right when it was going down. And honest to God, like, I think this DEX is quite something. The video I made was, the first one was HMochi. So HMochi is Harmony Mochis. So basically what I did was I bought into some pools. The automatic staking pool here. Okay, so I originally put in $1,000 and it went up in 2 days to $1,500. So what I did just last night, I said, well, it's kind of going downwards a little bit, not much, but I'm going to take the 500. I'm going to separate it from the 1,000 initial investment, and I'm going to take 500 and divide that into two. So that leaves me $250 I can pull out and leave the other $250, which is now $171 in here. And I took the $250 and I said, listen, I'm going to put that into Harmony One staking pools and pull it out and at least save that, because I'm able to buy some or swap it over technically. So let me show you that. That was just done last night. $250 worth was about 729 Harmony One coins. So that's my profit right there. The other 50% I'm going to leave in here as a cushion. So as soon as it gets close to $1,000, let's say this drops down from 171 to $1,001, I pull the plug usually, because I don't want to lose my initial investment of $1,000. So what I could do is take it out and put it in USDT, and then wait till the market starts to climb back up, and then put it in to these pools, and then hopefully make some money on that. Or you can leave it in here and hope that you won't lose too much of your $1,000 investment if it goes down. This could just be a temporary little blip. So either way, I don't want to go into the investment side of things here. This here is the Harmony One pool. So that's what it looks like. So I've tried it out. I like it. It's nice. And then MochiSwap also has an Avalanche side, and a lot of people don't know about this. And that's what is something that I need to talk about, because with a market cap of $12,000, guys, if you invest into this right now, and let's say this project does go up, then you are in front line to be whales into the Avalanche side of things here. So if you go into the pools, it's exactly the same setup. I decided to try it out by putting 200 bucks in here just the other day, and I'll load it up so you guys can see. Just let me load the Avalanche. So what you do is you actually buy Avalanche, or you trade it to Avalanche, and you bring it onto this DEX, and you buy Mochis, which is Avalanche Mochis. Okay, so I do see connected, and now I'm on the Avalanche side of things here through my MetaMask wallet. So as you can see, I put $200 in just not that long ago. It's still counting down here. When you put monies in, it has a timer. So the two days or whatever it counts down from, I have 3 hours to go before I can take out the entire amount of money that I stuck in there without getting the 0.1 unstaking fee. So I'm not too far off of there, but it just shows $200 just turned into $311 in a matter of days. So it's up to me if I want to pull that money out. I just click on the negative and decide, hey, okay, I'm gonna pull out 50%. Then you can go to 50% or pick 50% and leave the other $150 in there, and pray that it goes up. But if not, then you know, you can take just a quarter out and go from that. It's whatever turns your crank. So anyways, there is an Avalanche side, which a lot of people aren't aware of, and they haven't really pushed this yet. If you want to get in on the action for a high APY, which is 4,013%, that's probably a pretty good idea because the return is quite good on it. So you can see $200 just turned into $300 in no time. So that's how it's performing for my wallet here, just to give you guys an idea what you can expect. So let me show you something here on the trades. If you go into exchange, this gives you an idea here that this AVAX is not a wrapped version of it. From what I'm seeing here, it looks like it's the full real tokens. So if you are actually making money on this DEX and you have a lot of Mochis in the background on the pools as is generating Mochis, you can cross that over and take, I have from Mochi, and convert it back to Avalanche, the real thing. So I have that option to take my profits from Mochis and make AVAX or Avalanche for free out of this investment. So that's just another way of earning AVAX technically by this DEX. This kind of, for miners out there that were in the mining days, this is money that you would technically throw into a DEX as a mining machine, and it's generating free tokens for you 24/7 or 365, as long as the coin itself is slowly climbing uphill. This could be very profitable. If it's climbing downhill, then you can lose a lot of money because Mochis is still fairly new. So we want to ensure that we keep an eye out on this project fairly often, just to make sure that down here in the far left, you can see it's worth 0.005. So it is growing slowly, but it's just something that I wanted to point out that you guys, I gave this a shot too after trying out Harmony one ecosystem, and then I gave the Avalanche a shot too, and you can see that you can make some money on here and convert it back into Avalanche and hold Avalanche while this is generating more and more tokens for you. And MochiSwap also has another DEX. Oh! This one is the Binance DEX. So this here generates Binance if you put your money into the pools. So as you can see, I don't have any yet in here. This is going to be my next attempt. So what I'm going to try to do as an experiment is take some of my profits from the Mochi and Avalanche Mochi and start bringing it over to the Binance and buying some Mochis, which is Binance Mochis, and see if I can make money out of thin air from the profits from both Avalanche as well as Harmony or H Mochis, and grow something out of nothing in here, and seeing if I can actually, make a few dollars off of this one. Well, hopefully more than a few dollars, but you know what I mean. This has the potential of growing some Binance coins. So same concept, everything's identical. The automatic Mochi staking is here, and if I go into trade and exchange, it's exactly the same setup. You got the real BNB in there token, and you have a lot of other options here as well. So you can take your Cardano, you can take your Bitcoin, your Cake tokens. It accepts Doge coins, even Ethereum, the Wrapped 1 version, Shiba Inu, USDT. There's options, guys. Like this can definitely be utilized in many ways, and it's all functioning on the Harmony One network, which is amazing, guys. These 3 Mochi swaps, I like. I really find them usable, easy, and the functionality are all the same. But I wanted to point MochiSwap out because when I first started with MochiSwap, I did not know that there were 3 different MochiSwap DEX'es, which really stood out and really made me more look at it as like, hey, these guys are for serious, like they're serious, they're pretty good. I haven't had any glitches with the setup or system. Occasionally it wouldn't connect to the wallet. I would have to go up here to the URL and hit enter just so it connects to my MetaMask. But other than that, it's fairly good, guys. Check out these 3 DEXs. It's worth trying out. This is not financial advice. Invest what you're capable of losing. I don't want to say, hey, this is like that investment where it's just going to keep spewing out returns. It's something fairly new to myself, but I'm tested it out and I'm fairly happy with the results, what I found on it. And yeah, I'm gonna definitely make some more videos on returns and loading, what I've learned from it, and the failures too, but I haven't had any yet. So I'll be honest with you guys, when the failures do come and the losses, I will make some videos as well on that, and hopefully you guys can learn from my mistake. So if you guys really enjoyed this video, I hope that you guys can give it a like, but most definitely subscribe so that you guys stay in the Big G Crypto Land family, and you guys learn a lot from my mistakes as well as what I've discovered, and hopefully that your discoveries you can share in the comments, and hopefully we all kind of learn from one another and kind of go from that point. But either way, I hope that you guys enjoyed this one and enjoy Mochi swapping. And if you guys want to learn more about MochiSwap, check out the docs.mochiswap.io. In this area, it'll definitely talk more about what is MochiSwap, how it functions, the 2 DEXs, which is Harmony and Binance. And I'm surprised they haven't put the Avalanche on here. But yeah, it kind of goes into the farming, single staking, one moon, X Mochis, and some of the security features on all of this. And if you wanted to know more about the socials and contracts and what other partnerships there are, you have all that information at the tip of your fingers. And like I said, this is not financial advice, but it is a very fun project. And it's a project that I've definitely made some earnings on, and hope I give you guys enough insight here so you guys can too. Until the next time, guys, take care, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.